Hi everyone, this is AG and welcome back to Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor. Mm, the number of views of my last live stream is already one of those performing better. So I hope more of you could support me by staying a little bit longer in my live stream. So yeah, but there's no one here yet. So yeah, just an opening. So let me get back to here. Okay, I need to get my dovetail live. Okay, I've been logged in the account, and then I need to pick a challenge. So, as I mentioned, we will continue on the challenges for Thomas. So, I need to have to complete two more story missions or timetables for Thomas and just to drive as Thomas. So, I'm gonna pick another story of Thomas to have try on it. Let's see. Last one I did was about Birdie. What else do we have here? So I could try to pick Thomas and Gordon, or that's just Emily. And not many stories for Thomas actually, so I need to take a look. And Shunting Showdown. No, maybe I'll just pick the one that I mentioned last time that I may not pick, but I have to pick it. So that I'm going to pick Thomas Goes Fishing. So let's start.
Thomas goes fishing. When Thomas puffed along his branch line, he always looked forward to something special: the sight of the river. As he rumbled over the bridge, he would see people fishing. Thomas often wanted to stay and watch. One day, Thomas stopped as usual to take on water at the station by the river. Out of order? Bother! I'm thirsty. Never mind, Thomas, said his driver. We'll get some water from the river. They found a bucket and some rope and went to the bridge.
Okay, so here, just have to go up a little bit ahead to have Thomas to stop at that point to get some water from the river. But he's still carrying Andy and Clarabelle. So anyway, he's going to pick up some water. But of course, by his driver. So, for anyone who has just joined the live stream, I'm actually trying to complete the challenges of this game. So I will have to revisit some of the characters' stories or to complete the timetable for them. Okay, now I have to do is to leave the cab and as a driver, and I have to walk up here to pick up some water from the river. Just the bucket. Okay, it's here. So Thomas' face looks thirsty. That's why we need to get more water. So I think this is the only moment that we could climb up Thomas from this point to fill up Thomas with water.
That's good, puffed Thomas happily.
So usually we cannot do this for Thomas, but just in this story, I think. Look, he's happier now. Let me try another time. Try again to pour more water and fill up Thomas' tank. So for anyone who wants to experience, like, to climb up Thomas and fill up the water, I think you should pick this story. Thomas Go Fishing. That's the only story where we could climb up to Thomas at this point. So we need to repeat the process of getting water for Thomas. You have to keep doing this until the water tank of Thomas will be more full. Okay, finished. It's around 4 to 5 times, I think. We step up here again. And we continue to drive to Midway Station. I actually forgot to put Thomas on neutral mode, which is not to let him move. But anyway, he stopped there, so yeah. So I hope this time they will count, like, count as completing the story will be counted towards the challenges counter. Otherwise, I would have to do like 2 more timetables for Thomas in order for that challenge to be completed. Okay, so last time when I picked the story, it did not count toward the number of story mission or the timetables to be completed for Thomas. So I hope it will do this time. So not full far away. No, that's actually far away. The one I just seen is the signal. So the green signal with a whistle. And I remember there was one that I whistle and then it gives me some objective points. In the top right hand corner, I don't know when that one would actually be triggered. But anyway, so we could actually drive a little bit faster. This is 0.7 miles away. And oh, we passed the windmill. Okay, I actually want to take a picture to be used as a cover photo for future live streams, so I think this point should be fine. And if we fly around, is that still a little bit too far away? Oops, maybe I'll leave that. Let me see, is there any way that I could is there any way that I could have some kind of free camera angle? Let me try again. Should be possible for me to fly over there and take a picture from far away. Otherwise, it'll recreate that. Nope. Going to take a screenshot like this. Not show grid. Oh, that's just grid. Have to think about how to fly over there. Never mind. Just gonna skip it. Let me try some other time, and let's continue on Thomas' story here. I'll think about how to get a picture of him with the windmill later. So we continue the story of Thomas here. We're heading to Midway Station. So those are farmlands nearby, and yeah, it all looks good. So we've seen the Midway station up ahead. I think I'm going to slow down soon. I don't want to like get some signal failure or to derail Thomas here. Oh, I won't do that anymore. But that's not guaranteed, right? Sometimes I just too focused on talking and then suddenly just getting past the point or something. So, okay, almost for me to stop here. Done. Okay, unlock the doors. We're supposed to load passengers, but no one is on boarding it. I think there's no passengers in there. None of them. Yeah, anyway. Lock the doors and continue our journey here. So we're heading to Hackenbeck Station. So they let us start with the rather higher speed, so just go faster. And I think there's a tunnel up ahead. After like flying around with the camera many times on the island, so yeah, I may remember some of those like landmarks or something. Faster here. There's a 0.8 miles away from the station, so there's plenty of rooms for us to go faster. Yeah, gotta get back. Drive this cat viewer. Turn on the flashlight, and turn on the headlights. So we will not be all dark in the tunnel. Oh, hello there. So thanks for leaving comments in live chats anyways. Yeah, just feel free to stay around and yeah, watch the live stream or so soon getting out of the tunnel. Okay, so easy for me to apply the brake for Thomas, so I don't worry that much. Still, there could be the possibility that I will derail Thomas to get the signal failure by driving really too fast. So that's about the right speed here. So we pass the bridge and then we arrive at Hackenbeck Station. So it's just like, so imagine if you could really live on the island of Sodor. I think it would be wonderful and peaceful actually, because it's like, as you can see, the scenery around here, and there won't be like hustle and bustle, and it's all just like a peaceful town here and there. Or should I say towns anyway. We'll unlock the doors. Okay, there are passengers at the station, so let them board first. So are those passengers going to board? Yes. And let's stay a little bit longer. Wait for those passengers to on board to the train. It seems like there are more and more. Let's wait until no one is boarding. Okay, there we go.
Suddenly, Thomas began to feel a pain in his boiler. "Oh dear," groaned Thomas. "I think I'm going to burst. I've got such a pain. I've got such a pain."
Yeah, he's yelling, but got passengers on Andy and Clarabelle, but we're still driving to that Bagua Yacht Junction. If I remember correctly, we're going to stop there and like go to check or something. So just head there. Still drive this space he's unhappy about because it's painful. Okay, so we should slow down because that's not that boring. We should drive slower here. Have we really reached a junction there? Because I feel like I can't see because those like UI has blocked my view. Okay, there's some signage up ahead, so they call it junction. Okay, we should get slower here. Turn brake. Okay, we have to uncouple and then Clarabelle.
They stopped just outside the last station, uncoupled Annie and Clarabelle, and ran Thomas, who was still groaning, onto a siding right out of the way.
So we're heading to the siding. We just left Annie and Clarabelle there. So we don't have to pull the junction lever by ourselves because those are automatic in the settings. So unless you pick or you disable that setting, the junction will be automatically adjusted in the story, and I think it's also in the explore mode. So we're going to set Thomas to stop at there.
Then, while the guard telephoned for an engine inspector, the driver found a notice with large letters, which he hung on Thomas in front and behind. Danger, keep away. Soon the inspector and Sir Topham Hatt arrived. "Cheer up, Thomas," they said. "We'll soon put you right." The driver told them what had happened. "So the feed pipe is blocked," said the inspector. "I'll just look in the tanks." He climbed up and peered in. Then he came down. "Excuse me, sir. Please look in the tank and tell me what you see." "Certainly, Inspector," replied Sir Topham Hatt. He clambered up, looked in, and nearly fell off in surprise. "Inspector," he whispered, "can you see fish?" "Gracious goodness me! How did the fish get there, driver?" "We must have fished them from the river with our bucket," replied Thomas's driver. "Well, Thomas, you and your driver have been fishing. But fish don't suit you. We must get them out." They all took turns fishing in Thomas's tank, while Sir Topham Hatt looked on and told them how to do it. "Never mind, Thomas," said Sir Topham Hatt. "You will be all right now. There's no need to worry yourself any more. But," he added, "I do hope that you and your driver won't go fishing again, as I don't think it suits engines. Do you?" "No, sir," said Thomas sadly. "Engines shouldn't go fishing. It's too uncomfortable."
Okay, so we'll finish the story here. So let me get back to the main menu and check if that one counts toward the challenges. So go to challenges tab, and it's either not yet counted or it will not be counted. It's either case. So in this case, I think I should. What should I do? It's not counted. It's either not counted yet or okay, it's been updated, so that one will count. Okay, so the story actually counts. So we just need to wait a little bit longer. And then I think I should do another timetables for Thomas because I don't want to have some like repeating those stories too frequently here. And for anyone interested to look at stories to get revisit my past live streams. So I'm gonna pick Thomas for the timetable. We finished the first one, and then we have to take Andy and Claro to Knapford. Okay, so we just need one more timetables here. And of course, there's also another challenge where we have to drive Thomas until we have reached 10,000. I don't know where it's a point or miles or any kind of distances, counters, or whatever that is. So we're here. So if you remember from my last live stream, we have a couple with Andy and Clarabelle at this shed here. So following his timetable, the next thing we have to do is to get them to Naphtha Station. So we just drive up ahead. Oh, okay, we see James out there. He's not responding to us. Anyway, blow the whistle 5 times, but no action, no reaction from James, so never mind. We may have to go closer to James or the other engines in order for them to respond to us by whistles. So just focus on our task here. So we're going to drive to Naphtha Station, and I feel like that will not get another challenge completed because I think the distance is not that far. So it may require me to do more timetable tasks for Thomas. So yeah, let's just finish this one first. Yeah. So we're still going at low speed. They don't allow us to go faster yet. Okay, I'll just jump to the driver's cab view because the camera angle is kind of triggering some strange angles. So we're passing through a bridge there and keep blocked by the bridge. Okay, so just jump in, and I think there should be no more. Yeah, there's the roof of the station, so I'm just gonna jump back in. So you seldom see me try to drive any engines in the driver's cab view, except when we're passing through a tunnel. So let me just hold on a little bit longer here. So we're actually going via the location. We don't have to stop there. We just drive through it. And we have to go via the location. That's platform 3. So if you're driving on inside of the engines, you will feel those shaking vibrations of the engines. Okay, we're entering a tunnel here. I think this one will not be very long. It's blocked by the HUD and I forget to turn on the flashlights again. So anyway, we'll reach the platform 3 soon. We'll still go via the location, but we have to pay attention to the signal up ahead. That one is telling us to stop in front of the signal. So we go through this point, but we're going to stop, I think, unless they suddenly turn it to the green signal and tell us to go. So yeah. Okay, we're heading. Okay, we have a green signal, and then we can proceed again. We're going to stop at Netford South Shuttles Ranch. So we have to. Let me get back to this camera angle. We have to see where the point is. So still going forward, and I think they will let us change the track up ahead. So we're going to stop at that point as indicated. And we will not pass the signal because the point is like closer to us than the signal. So that stop and wait signal will not affect our mission here. So I'm just going to stop at there. Control the speed. Okay, done. And now we have to go backwards to stop at Netford Platform 2. I didn't really pay attention if there's like a junction for us to go into platform 2 directly, but they just asked us to like stop it here and then drive backwards to the platform 2. Well, that's how they designed with this task, so look at his face. Is he sleepy or what? Or unhappy and then suddenly smiling? Wow. Actually, that face changing is, yeah, a little bit freaky, I would say. Yeah, I think many of you may have seen many like videos or memes online, and it's all about the nightmares about Thomas. There's so many freaky contents about the series online. So yeah, but we're trying to just keep with the genuine Thomas here. Okay, we're not going to mention anything about those freaky items about Thomas and this and the other engines, because I don't want to have any nightmares. Go slow, go backwards. Yeah, look at the galleries full of paintings that we found before. And I don't think we could see the book store, so to focus on. It's blocked by this theme. I have to go through this angle to stop properly. Okay, stop here. Okay, done. Is that about the score, maybe? 1018. I was at 5,000 something. So let me check. Okay, not yet counted. We may need to wait a little while. So 5669 and then 1018, I remember. So if that one is the score, then I should be like arriving at like 7,000 points. Let me check again. Nope, it just jumped to 8,400 something. But that's not enough. So I'll have to pick another timetable for Thomas. So this one is actually longer. Let me think of how we should do it. And there's so many of these around. How should I deal with these? Did it go from Letford to Farquhar? That one's actually quite long. I want to save some time to um to find that this find this. I could actually repeat the timetable that I've already completed, but oh, hello there. And I think you're a returning viewer, right? I don't exactly remember the viewers' usernames, and so yeah, yeah. So yeah, you can leave a comment if you're a returning viewer. So yeah, let me try to have like a normal service. Yeah, it will take some time in this live stream, but I think it's worth it because I seldom do uh, a service in explore mode or timetable mode. Or anyway, we're going to unlock the doors, and that one should be on this side because we're on from to the platforms to the right hand side of customers. So just wait for a little while. They that you can see that time counter on the top left hand corner. We have to wait until 7:15 in order for us to lock the doors and start the service. So we just wait for a little bit longer. There's about just 15 seconds left, I think. So I have to wait a little bit longer, but then I think no one's actually boarding, maybe. Yeah, anyway, we have to wait. Okay, so we lock the doors. And we have to arrive at 7:19 at Dryer Station, platform 2. So that's where we're like to catch up with the time. So we have to control our speed carefully here. We don't want to have signal failures or to speed up on the speeding, or we don't want to fall behind the schedule. So probably we will fall behind the schedule, but hopefully not too much. Okay. So I'll see when they will let us to drive faster. Reach 20 miles, around slightly less than 20 miles here. So it's a little bit downward slope, so we'll just speed us up here. Okay, to go faster at around 30 miles per hour. And we should go to here so that we can see the scenery. Going to arrive at Trial Station, platform 2 by 7:19. A little bit speeding, so we can reduce the speed a little bit, but not much effect, not really affecting at all. Okay, we should go rather faster because they let us to do that. So we should go faster here. Still moving under the speed limit. Signal tells us to go, so we just keep going there. at most we could reach 40 miles per hour, because you see that stop at location point. That one's the trial station that we can see. Past the bridge. Okay, that track is heading to that lava that we have seen several times before in my past live stream. So we'll have spare time. We're around like 45 minutes earlier than the expected time that we arrived at the trial station, including the time that flying break was around 40 to 45 seconds here. Done. Okay, we unlock the doors on the left hand side, so we're using key Y on our keyboard to open the doors. And we'll have to wait until 7:20 to start the engine again. So we'll just wait for a little while and look at the scenery around. So let's see, what do we have? So two airplanes, small airplanes, and then three actually, at the one at the back. And there's around 1 more minute to go. What's that thing? No, just the bushes. And don't really see any like passengers. Oh, forgive me for keep saying customers, because that's my usual language used at work. So usually saying customers, but there are passengers. So 30 minutes, so sorry, 30 seconds to go. No one's boarding, so why no one's boarding actually? Is it too early, or is just randomly not assigning any passengers to board? So anyway, we're closing the door 5 seconds. We lock the doors and continue the journey. So the next stop is Elsbridge Station, platform 2. We're going to arrive at 7:23. We're still here. Then we go faster. That was at 1.2 miles away from the trial station. So the red air balloon again. It's a red hot air balloon. We have to slow down when we're passing the junction. Don't dare to go too fast here. Less speed. Oh, higher speed here. Okay, safe. And then another whistle sign up ahead. Just the farmlands nearby. Nothing special to be seen. I think it's correct that we're going at a higher speed, because yeah, this one's tricky. Slow down. So we're going through a station and then the last speed up again. This one's a sports field halt, but we're not stopped at here. We won't stop at here. And then we arrive at a single track here. Oh, hello there. Yeah. So you can leave your comments in the live chat if you want to, or you want to say hi to other viewers. You can also do it in the live chat. And to arrive there in 1 minute. I don't think it's a problem, but we don't have that much time left compared to the time we arrive at the trial station. So you'll have to pay attention to the timer there. There's only like think at most 30 seconds for the passengers to board or to get out of the train. So we have to slow down here. No, that's not even 30 seconds. Okay. Nope, they extended the time. So I think that time is only for arriving, but they reserve more time for passengers to be onboarded to the coaches. So we just have around 1 minute until we close the door and start the engine again. So that's also a single track up ahead, which we have just passed here during the Thomas Goes Fishing story. Minutes, 25 seconds left. Still, I don't see any passengers. It's kind of strange. Some of them waiting at the opposite platform. Thomas is on this platform, and then those passengers walking by are not on boarding actually. Yeah, time's up. Lock the doors and we're going to head to Midway Station at around 7:27. So switching tracks here, because that's just one track up ahead. I feel like they're going to have another. They may plan to add in another track ahead, but as you can see, that bridge is getting narrower at the end. So yeah, I think the design of Thomas' branch line is just to have one track, because I think there's only Thomas driving here usually, unless there are some other engines visiting the Aqua Quarry. Then they'll have to visit this branch line. Otherwise, it's mostly used by Thomas. Okay, I should push it faster here. That was 0.8 miles away. And that's the windmill again. I don't have a chance to take a picture. I'll do that offline. I'll see if I could do that offline. Okay, 800 yards. So 600 yards now. I don't think I have to accelerate, just let Thomas going at this speed. So we're going to slow down anyway. Timer. Okay, we have some spare time left. So no rush. So there are some passengers waiting at the platform. I don't know if they were boarding the trains. Okay, we have slightly more than a minute. No passengers, but again, no one is boarding the train. They all just stand there. Have a look, like what's up ahead. I think it's a tunnel up ahead. is it possible to check? Yes, we can check the map. We're heading to Hackenbeck. We're heading to Hackenbeck and then we'll arrive at Farquhar. So 30 seconds. Let's see if those passengers are going to board the train or not. Nope, that passengers just turned around and walk up on the bridge again. So let's see if any of these passengers is going to board the train. But we're closing the door. Nope, another person turned around and then we just sat down. We lock the doors and we go now. To arrive at Hackenbeck at 7:31. So this junction doesn't really affect the speed limit here. So go signal up ahead, so just go ahead. Okay, there's a tunnel up ahead, so turn flashlight, turn headlights. Hopefully we can see clear. And the tunnel. This one is not too long. It's not like Harry's tunnel. Still a bit of distance to go. And I think this one, by finishing this one, it should like let me complete the challenge for Thomas. So now we're going to see where to find that. Is the Ferris wheel to be unlocked as tier 2 rewards? Slightly more than a minute left for us to stop at the station. So passing the river and we're arriving at Hackenbeck station. So let me slow down, otherwise I'm going to derail him again. Can we unlock the doors? Oh, finally! Passengers boarding. Yeah, but it's like it's not too far away from the next station. Check the map again. So we're heading to Farquhar, which is the last station on the branch line. Anyway, so. Now there are passengers boarding. We're at the large Netfa station, but no one's boarding. And then we're at Hackenbeck, and then there are passengers boarding. And there's a flickering passengers in there. You can see actually 2 of them. Shake the camera, they just flicker. There's another one flickering in like the second row as well. Okay, so let me check the time. So 30 seconds to go. They actually just disappear when swinging the camera and here and there. So 15 seconds left. And I think no one's going to board the train actually. Just stand there or sit down on the benches. So okay, close the door and we go to the last station of the branch line. Farquhar station. the famous one. So in case if anyone during their childhood have bought a set of Thomas and the Clarabelle train set from that Tommy the manufacturer in Japan for the train set, I think that station that came along with the set was Farquhar Station. So anyone could go online and check that to see if that one is actually the Farquhar Station came along with the train set. Because I'm not 100% sure about that. Okay, we already see Farquhar Station, and there are some cows and pigs on the sports field. That was a horse, I think. What they are actually doing there. Okay, I have to apply the brakes. Let's see if they're going to ask us to. Okay, done. We have to unlock the doors, but we're on this side. How many passengers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only? I think I've seen 4 passengers. Oh, there's still passengers up there? Why? I don't think I've seen so many people boarding the train. We have to wait until 7:35. You see the stations there. So around 40 seconds. Ooh, some coaches on the siding. Okay, 30 seconds left. Ten seconds left. And then we'll close the door, I think. Lock doors, and we have to drive into the balloon loop. And then what? There's still passengers in the coaches. That's strange. So even though we're supposed to go into the loop and change the direction, but why with passengers? Usually we just let the passengers off board, and we're bringing the empty coaches to do the loop, I think. Oh, but they're telling us to stop there. So we're not doing. Wait, that was a go by location, so we're just passing that point. And we have not yet reached that point, but yet they already tell us to stop at Farquhar Station again. Okay, so we're going slowly here. Because we're supposed to change direction of the train for the next timetable event. Don't think I'm going to have another timetable event with Thomas as long as we have finished that challenge. Okay, this loop is actually quite large, and with a small hill at the center of it. So but one thing is we cannot walk up the hill as the driver. We make use of free camera to fly there. we could not walk up there as a driver. Pretty soon we're going to stop there. So we're going to stop and apply the brake there. So there's not any time limit for this one. We're just going to stop there and then we'll finish the objective. Okay, so we're done with this one. The whole process actually is like how much time we need? Around 20 minutes. I think it's more than 20 minutes because it counted on 48 minutes. Don't think it's that long. Anyway. Okay, we'll check the challenges again. We wait for a little while to let that one to be updated. Still at 8,400 something. It's not yet updated. So who's the next one? Anyway. So the next one is Percy. We're going to drive Percy, and then I think there will be some similar challenges actually. Still not yet counted yet. I think we drive as Thomas already. Okay, finished loading. Oh, they actually tell us where we could find that one. So it says here, a Ferris wheel now appears in the fairground at Whispering Woods. Now just fast travel to Whispering Woods and take a picture of this Ferris wheel. So where's Whispering Woods? Where's it? Here. Yeah, great. Just fast travel to there. I'm going to take a picture of it. I do not see anything. And I think the fairgrounds is there. Did I miss something in between? It says fairgrounds. Although I have no idea what fairgrounds means, but I feel like there should be something to be seen. Let me get back to the main menu to see if I missed something in between. So to change the tiles. Okay, it should be somewhere. It should be near the platform. We have just fast traveled to. It's not yet appeared at the fairground at the Whispering Woods. Let me revisit it. Okay, it's spawned now. And it's just next to this segment. Let me stay here for a while because you can hear the music that they're playing, but it will be too strange because there's only the Ferris wheel here. And then you can hear some joyful music playing at the background, but we cannot walk there, it's blocked. Okay, so let me try the other side to see if we could enter the fairground. I think it's also blocked. Yeah. Okay, if I want to fly in there, I may have to spawn the train and use free camera angle, or just get Thomas, the easiest one for me to do. I'll have to get on Thomas first, to use the free camera angle to see if we can fly in there. Let's 0, free camera, change. See if we take a picture from this angle. Yeah. Uh, the color is a little bit dim. And is it going to be light up at night? Not so sure. But anyway, let me take a picture of this Ferris wheel first. Done. And let me try to visit there at night. So in order to be at night, how do I? Okay, let me change the time to like 8 p.m. at night to see if that one will light up or just as plain as usual. Nope. Even like 8 p.m. is still having the sunset only. Gonna try to maybe I'll pick midnight, but I don't think is it going to be spinning around at midnight? Yeah, at 000. Let me check again. To be honest, not really lighting up much, or not lighting up. It's not light. It's not like this light or this signal here. It's not really like shining bright. But let me spawn another train here to use the free camera angle to get there. Look, turn the headlights. Oh, I cannot turn Thomas's headlights from here. Yeah, I mean even the flashlight here is brighter than that. Brighter than the lighting of the Ferris wheel. It's not really lighting up at night, but yeah, I'm just taking a photo as a reference. So that won't really affect much. Problem is I just have to adjust the camera angle here. So it looks like this at the midnight. Go to take another picture of it. So it's like, oops, I haven't adjusted the angle yet. Done. Okay, so what will happen? Okay, forget I'm on free camera angle. We'll look at the driver and look at the Thomas headlight. If that one is brighter than those decorating lights, those are not really lights at first wheel. And why do they have this design of the Ferris wheel? So it's not, it's too dark to see, it's not the whole carriage covered. It's just like some kind of this semi-open, or even actually that's not semi-open, it's the full open style of the Ferris wheel. So yeah, but it looks interesting. I have a Ferris wheel, so is it going to be the whole fairground, like with other tiles, will be also placed in Whispering Woods fairground here? I expect so, because it's like it would be so strange to just have a Ferris wheel here. So I think they're going to put the other tiles at this location as well. So anyway, let me get back to the main menu. So we have unlocked one tile. Let me go to, so unlocked one poster, and we unlocked we have unlocked one tiles. So again, if you unlock this one, it says a Ferris wheel now appears in the fairground at Whispering Woods. So it's just next to the platform. So I think these are also there, I guess, because that ground is really very large. Okay, so the next in the next live stream, we're going to do some timetable or story mission for Percy, and to of course drive as Percy. Don't know why it doesn't really state that, but it state as drive as Thomas, and then it doesn't say drive as Percy. But I think you're supposed to drive as Percy because you're going to drive as Gordon, as Liesel, and as Emily, and for DLC owners, you will see drive as James, but just not drive as Percy. I don't know why the words are missing. So anyway, we have to drive with Percy. Okay, so I'm going to do that in the next live stream of Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor. So I'm going to finish up my live stream here. And one good news is that I finally completed the full storyline of Mario and Luigi Brothership. And although I did not collect all those like blocks in the game and not really completing all those challenges by like finished many of them, but not all of them to unlock those awards in there. But at least for the main storyline, I have finished it already. So I'll see how that one goes because I plan on to have another series of live stream of Paralife starting next week because that one is a new life simulator game, and I'm able to see how big of a difference from between Paralives and The Sims, because The Sims is a series already living for like 25 years at least, and it's 26 years actually. Started in 20, it just started in year 2000. So I want to see if the new game will bring in uh how different the experience of the new life simulator, which is Paralives, would be comparing to The Sims, because The Sims already really existed for a long time. So yeah, I think I'll see what's the future live stream of the games will go, but uh, I will still have some live streams of Thomas and Friends Wonders of Solo until I have finished all these challenges. I think to finish the all of these, it will take me like around 4 or 5 live streams. If just one live stream per each character here, yeah, that would be at least 5 live streams for this game. And I hope that they will have some free content for this game in future. But of course, they could always do it as a DLC and sell to us to earn more. That's the decision. So yeah. So let me finish up the live stream here, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe to the channel and videos. Yeah. So wish everyone have a good day. See ya.